Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have one right here that might be quite tasty indeed. From the Alewerks Brewing Company, located in Williamsburg, Virginia, this is the Tavern Brown Ale. Oh, now that sounds like it might be good. I wrote down the particulars so I wouldn't forget them here. Checks in at 5.7% alcohol by volume. I don't believe I have a bottle cap from this brewery, so I'll open it quite carefully to preserve it and put it on the fridge. Quite lovely indeed. There you go. And let's go ahead and pour it into this lovely glassware right here from Spiegel. This will concentrate the foam into a tight ring because brown ales generally don't have a lot of foam on them. And that's the purpose of this glassware to concentrate the foam. Now, this is not really a dark brown. Here you might see in the middle, it's a little lighter color like a ruby. We might call it a ruby brown color. I don't know. Maybe, how about a mahogany? Would that be more apt? Ooh, look at that nice bit of foam on there. Let's go ahead and switch the contents around here and get a little more in there. You gotta be careful though. Gotta be careful. Don't let your cup runneth over. Yeah, it's quite lovely indeed, isn't it? Quite lovely indeed. A beige colored bit of foam on there, a couple of fingers. Man, that is some dark malt in there. A little bit of sweetness in there as well. Now, this beer has not been sitting out that long. It is a little bit cool in my hand, which may not bring out the full aromas and flavors, but we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and thank the brewers there in Williamsburg, Virginia, for all the hard work they put into bringing this batch of beer to market. Because brewing beer is not easy, I guarantee you that. So, cheers to the brewers and cheers to you for watching. Mmm, man. Now that tasted a lot different than I thought it would because of that aroma. Man, that is a full-bodied beer. Oh, I hear the motorcycles outside racing. Mmm, man, that is a pretty tasty beer. This has definitely got some dark roasted malts in it. Man, look at the lacing on that glass. Mmm, man, that is good beer. I would recommend that you pair this with a good steak dinner or use this as a digestive. That is the beer after your steak dinner. Man, that is lip smacking good, I'm telling you. And it's a little on the cool side. So as it warms, it should bring forth even more aromas and flavors than what it has now. Man, this is really a good crafted beer. Mm. Now, see, if you're not taking in the aroma and you're not looking at the loveliness of the beer, you're missing out on the experience because I'm gonna tell you, the wine connoisseurs have nothing on the beer connoisseurs these days. We can hold it up to the light, we can look at it, we can admire it, we can swirl it around in the glass, we can taste it and comment on it. Yeah, beer tasting has come a long way in this past several years. There's no doubt about that. This is something I'm going to take small sips of to preserve it and enjoy it. And look at that lacing, man! I'm telling you, so very well crafted beer, very well crafted beer. Again, this is from Alewerks Brewing Company out of Williamsburg, Virginia, the Tavern Brown Ale. I've had a few beers from this brewery and they've been excellent, most excellent indeed. Now, there's no date stamp on here, there's no place for a date stamp either, but that's okay because this type of beer is not going to deteriorate anytime soon. Dark beers tend to last longer than light colored beers, and especially this style of beer right here. It's more malt than hop. So, yeah, it's not going to be something that deteriorates. When you have a really hoppy beer, that's what you have to drink pretty quickly within 90 days because the hops will dissipate and it'll be all malt. So, when you start with malt, you don't have to really worry about it. But I would describe this as a full-bodied beer with a medium mouthfeel and medium carbonation. Some nice carbonation flowing up from the bottom. You can't see it. But yeah, it's a very decent beer, very well-crafted beer. I like it. And like I said, it would go well with meat dishes or after dinner that you've had a meat dish. It's a very good beer. Mm, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. All right, my friends, life is short. You got to be happy. Try new beers like this one right here. I bet you've never had it. Go ahead and seek it out, try it, see if you like it, and let me know what you think. But until next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.